husband. People need to hear this.
3-letter word EGO.
It will come.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel so special to have this gentleman here. I guess by now someone will say we know who it is. However, I have the honor to introduce my wonderful husband to this session where we want to address few things, and we hope you enjoy this conversation. Welcome, Mr. Yola.
Thank you very much. I am glad to be here once again. And I believe it's going to be...
Once again, you've never been here, Mr. Coverage.
I believe it. I was here sometimes ago about...
That's YouTube.
The
This
women
is
program.
YouTube.
All right, okay. All right. So it's going to be a very enlightening moment, and engaging, educating, and it's going to be very informative.
My husband is a very good orator and leader, but he just loves to be very quiet. No, I'm not the loudest drum that makes most noise. But he's a good and intelligent man. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, before some people start saying, see the way she's looking at him. Anyways, straight to the business. So today, we're discussing about something some weeks ago in the house, and we're talking about how partners handle their how couples handle their partner successes, like how I tend to handle my husband's success and how he tends to handle mine. So, and my husband says something significant, and I just looked at him. He's a very good and intelligent. I just looked at him like, wow, people need to hear this from my husband. People need to hear this from my husband. Because if I say it as a woman, you're not gonna like it. But if my husband says it, you will understand, oh, it's coming from a man and it should be heard and it should be listened to. So thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm planning not to be more talkative than my husband in this session, in the name of Jesus. So, back to the discussion, how do you think partners handle, what is their emotional reaction, individuals' emotional reaction to the partner's success? How does a man take a woman's success? How does a woman take a man's success? For me, I think about 99% of women, I think a good number of women will see the partner's success as their success, no matter what the temperament is, no matter what the personality is, even cholerics. They will see their partner's success like, oh, it's mine, this is everything I always wanted to be, this is everything I wanted to be. And maybe because we have this mentality that I'm the helpmate and you are the head, so you should be successful and I should be fine with it. I don't think most women really contend with that feeling like, oh yeah. The only thing I think women have issues with is your presence. Okay, so if you are doing PhD, it shouldn't affect my family. If you are doing masters, it shouldn't affect my family. If you are doing politics, that sounds familiar. It shouldn't affect my family. I think that's just what a woman will have issues with. But what do you think men have issues with?
In supporting each other in our successes, and maybe in order not to be biased, also in our failures. Because life is full of up and downs. In successes, women, I would say both men and women had their roles to play.
Yes.
But because of the different makeup of both gender,
Yes.
especially the male gender,
Mm.
we tend to have some issues.
Really?
That it is only we ourselves who can deal with those issues. Yeah. And until the man is able to come to reality, the man may not be appropriately fitting into the woman's success.
Wow.
Or either or other way around.
Wow.
And part of this, there is a significant point I really want to make about male gender.
Yeah.
It's that the issue of three-letter word ego, it plays a long role. It's something that silently plays in our health, because we always feel we must not. There's this feeling that we must always be on top of the situation.
Wow.
We always want to be on top of the game.
Wow.
We always want to be a source of protection to our wife, a source of protection to our children, to our home. So this really gives us a kind of feelings, which if not every man will be able to handle it very carefully and well. So it goes a long way for a man to really sit down, think about what your partner is doing, think about the achievement, and be able to fit in. Fitting in rather than competing. Fitting in to your partner's success rather than competing with her.
Or leaving her to do it alone. Just make sure you do the house chores.
So some men tend to feel like I think even rather than her doing that, I should be the one doing this. But one thing we must realize is that she cannot play your role. Neither can I play her role. We cannot play each other's role. We can only share each other's burden and then be able to support one another. It goes a long way. So if a man is able to deal with those three-letter words, ego, able to deal with them efficiently well, then the man better fits into the wife's success absolutely well. Rather than competing, and then the man will even be able to provide leadership. Because you can provide leadership in.
The session has ended. We stop in 5 seconds.
So you'll be able to. The man will be able to do all of that.
Provide leadership.
Yes. There's also something that is very uniquely important. Between two people. Even let's leave husband and wife aside. When there are two people together, there's this silent jealousy. That may want to come in. It's a feeling. You want to feel insecurity. I love that word. A feeling of insecurity. That does it mean I am less? Because sometimes the success of your partner wants you to feel like, maybe you are less of yourself, of which you're not. It's only that.
I agree with you.
I want to make you feel, maybe I'm less of myself. No, it's a feelings that can come.
I think that feeling will come.
Yes.
It will come. It's better
it's a reality. It's a basic fact.
It's better it comes consciously for you to sit and say, is this person more than me? And you telling yourself no. Than for you to say, I'm not even feeling jealous. I'm not even feeling insecure. I'm not even feeling bothered. I think that's this one I just played out is a way of silencing a gun. When you want to shoot a gun, you watch American movie and they want to shoot and you want to silence it. There's a way they shoot and they silence it. It's like you are silent. You are trying to create silence around bomb. However, it will have its effect. So why not speak it to yourself? Why not
and deal with it? And by that, if you're able to deal with it, talk to yourself about it, and then you're able to move on. I have my area of strength. I have an area of my positivity. Which this person also may not be able to function in that light as much as I will. I think it goes a long way to help individuals and even partners.
I think I agree with you. You've really spilled out a lot of wisdom. Yeah, you have really, and I hope we have people watching this and couples watching it. Yeah. Now, I believe that success is in different levels. Like, my wife can be doing a master's while I have not even. I'm still a PhD holder. I'm still HND holder.
Yes.
Or maybe my wife has this gift of starting up a business, or maybe my wife is the easily socially acceptable person.
That's correct.
It may be success to you as a partner, or it may be success to you as a man, which to that person is not a success. It's just her journey. It's just a pattern of life. So, and I also want to add that sometimes as partners, we need to allow our partner to have a feeling of settling to accommodate our success. I don't know how I want to say that. Do you get me at all? Like, if I am doing something and I feel this is new, because it's new, my partner may feel quite insecure around it, I should allow them to navigate that part.
Very correctly, yes, to be able to navigate it and deal with whatever thoughts that might come with it. So they'll be able to talk to themselves. And I also think that it's very important that maybe partners also find a way of discussing things over with themselves. Communication, because
communication and comprehension.
yes, because for every relationship to be successful and to be a long lasting, you cannot rule out the aspect of constant communication.
Talking things over.
Talking things over.
I think men don't do well with communication. Most men, let me say most men. It really sounds confrontational. When a woman says, we want to do this discussion, and the man will be like, oh no, don't start again. She wants to start nagging.
Maybe because a man will always want to do it rather than talk about it.
Men are doers. I agree. Yes.
A woman will always want to talk about it first before doing it. But a man always think about, why will I spend a lot of time talking about it? Why don't I just go on and
I think
get it done?
That's sane men, no. I think men that are really I think men that are really working on themselves. Not men that have not dealt with the 3 words you said, 3 letters you said, egoistic mindsets, men. That
It's
just
a very
feel,
terrible thing. It's a very terrible thing. But that's what can make some man to be like, oh no, I can't even. It's not even worth it sitting down and then talking about it, or it's a very baseless issue, or it's an issue that is not worth my time. Every issue in your marriage about your partner worth your time.
See wisdom.
It's a worth of your
wisdom. Hey, my husband is spilling beans.
Every issue.
I agree with you. 100%. Every issue needs to be discussed. And you both need to understand how to make up that discussion. I think that's one of those things.
Definitely.
So, it's been quite a wonderful one with you. But I still have a last question here for you. What can help a man to now feel secure in their... Now, we have men that are not. And they just see their wife starting up a business. You are doing this again. You are doing this again. I'm like, I can't to pay attention to stuff. So how can you be secured? I know it will come like a concern, but how can you be secured in your partner's success? What will you say?
Firstly, sense of securement or sense of security. I don't know if there's anything like securement. But for me, that's my English. Sense of securement should start
security.
from
do you want? We should borrow you that English to me.
Sense of security. Comes with a lot of self-awareness. Firstly, one needs to be aware of his or individual strength because our individual strength and capabilities differs from one another.
Of course.
Some people talks a lot. No, that doesn't
like your wife.
Some people are good orators, while some we call them let me borrow that it's a psychology terms now, introvert and extrovert. Yeah, some people tend to express themselves talking, while some people they don't have their
they are
ability.
doers. Some are talkers, some are doers. Yes,
definitely. Yeah, you really made it simple.
That's my business, man.
You really made it simple there. Yeah, so they are doers. Now we need to be self-aware of what is our ability and what is our gifting and talent. Yeah, that will help us to be able to know, how can I come in and contribute and support.
Do you know some wives are more? Do you agree that some wives are more intelligent than their husbands?
Intelligent is yeah.
No. Some wives are problem solvers.
Yeah.
Some wives are wise.
Let's put it this way.
Okay.
Some wives are critical thinker.
Yeah, that's the word. Oh God, I just love
deep
you.
Thoughts.
Yeah.
To some issues rather than some men. Generally, the society could have want to believe that maybe men should do more of that. But we have men, some women who could be
natural ability. If they are in a normal, stable environment, they are functioning fine. They are wise. I have people like
seamless.
that. Yes.
It's seamless for them to operate at that level.
Yes.
Yeah. So they have the ability to critically think.
Yes.
To critique.
Yeah.
And
bring
to
solution.
be able to be proactive.
Yes.
Yeah. We have some men who could want to just relax things out and allow things to work out. Yeah. Whereas some men some women.
You don't want to call them laissez-faire.
I need to be careful. Yeah.
So that boys will not think, why do you bring that man to come and he's feeling of the business? I understand.
Now that's number one. So if we are self-aware, we know how we are able to support our partners, and then also looking at how can I fit in
into
what
this
are the
person is doing.
into what my wife or my partner is
how
doing.
Does she need me that she's not even communicating?
Yeah.
Yes. And how can I help her continue?
Yes. How can I fit into my, and when you are fitting in, you are using your own area of strength.
I agree.
You are coming in from your own area of strength into that project your partner is doing. I believe it's going to work out well.
Yes.
And also, maybe if we do some sense of feedback from ourselves also, maybe how do you think I did today? How do you think?
I think I should employ that. Do I do that more?
If you do that, you'll be able to say, okay, I think we can do it more like this. We can do it more like this, and we can do it more like this. And by that, you will now say, oh, why don't you just come on board and then we get this thing done, and then the result is better off at the end of the day.
What a lovely conversation I have with Mr. Akinola in the camera. Thank you. I really enjoyed this conversation. If there is anything I cherish in relationships, is the fact that I love talking and I love to have people around me who can talk, not just spill things out, as in talk wisdom. And thank you for coming to really shine lights on that dark place.
Thank you very much.
Of manhood. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I
very
really
much.
appreciate it. So guys, do you still want my gentleman to come on board? If you do, give me some likes, some comments, and let me hear from you. So how was today's conversation? Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.